That's true for our next team, and that is Turner, part of Tier 1.
So, good morning. My name is Wes, and I'm here with Peter and Antonio, and we represent the Turner Science team. So let me ask you, have you ever had a bad hair day? I actually personally never had a bad hair day. But I, as a marketer, I'm interested obviously in my consumer to have a good hair day. So what we're going to do today is walk you through our app to show you how you can join these conversations, how you can grow these conversations with your consumer, and how you can drive this conversation to the best outcome for your consumers. So with that.
So I would like to start by posing a question. What is a hashtag? Everyone is familiar with hashtags, and almost everyone must have used them. But have you ever stopped and thought about what a hashtag really means? To me, a hashtag is a way into a conversation, which begs the question, what conversations do we want to be a part of? Well, we want to be involved in conversations that are relevant for us. We want to be in conversations that are worth our time, and importantly, conversations that allows us to influence the outcome of these conversations. But how do we do this? How do we spot these relevant conversations? By leveraging the power of hashtags. We have used Twitter data, namely extracted information from millions of tweets, to develop technology that has two main components, a descriptive component and a predictive component. On one hand, the descriptive component allows you to identify these relevant conversations in terms of the volume of hashtags. Furthermore, this descriptive component also allows you to explore these conversations, to really drill down into what's going on and understand, get insights as to how these conversations are taking place. On the other hand, the predictive component allows you to anticipate where these conversations are headed next. So without further ado, Peter will drive you through a business case.
Okay, so I'm a social media marketer in the hair care category. And I've got a great idea, right? And I want to justify a campaign. I want to get that budget, right? And my idea is I'm going to get a stylist, right, who knows a lot about hair care, and I'm going to get them to take over our company, our brand's Twitter handle. But I want to do it right. I want to make sure that this stylist, right, is going to message with consumers in an authentic way, not just a sales pitch, not just buy my product, right? But I'm a marketer, right? I have to understand the analytics. I have to understand the talent I'm managing, right? And so through a tool, right, we can help guide our stylist, help them publish in a way that's really relevant to consumers, help them use hashtags, right, that are being used frequently, right? So you have an audience at volume, right? And then once you've understood where you should target in terms of volume, in terms of hashtags, in terms of messaging, right, the words you should use, right, you can engage with consumers, right, on the platform, right? And ultimately, it's not just about building awareness, right? We want to make the conversation bigger. So here's an example. We see a tweet. It comes through. That's it. I'm totally frizzy, hashtag bad hair day, right? We could have a bot just return and say, hey, buy my product. Or we can utilize our stylist, utilize the analytics to use the right hashtags, right, and communicate to them in an authentic way, right? Don't just use conventional shampoo. It'll dry you out, right? Try something, right, that doesn't contain sulfates, right? So I'm going to walk you through how the marketer and how the stylist could engage together in terms of understanding how to message. So first things first, right? You need searchable volumetrics. Here's a ranker of hashtags that were used in our data set in the last year, right? There's a lot of different words. Search on what's interesting to you, bad hair. And look, you have a variety of different hashtags being used, right? Which one's the right one, right? And then take it further. Drill into that hashtag and see historically, right, where it was performing. So here on the x-axis, you have days during the year of 2015. And those spikes are on specific days, right? Well, I want to know why those spikes occurred, right? The marketer can find out what date it is, move on and explore those conversations on a specific date for a specific hashtag. And down there, right, the third most favorited tweet of the day is, "My hair is totally frizzy," right? This is a conversation worth entering. We're engaging with someone who has an audience, who has consumers favoriting their post, right? And we can now engage them in an authentic way with a subject matter expert, a stylist. And ultimately, right, as we plan, right, we can utilize the analytics to understand, hey, what's the expected volume associated with these topics anyways, right? Here's a comparison of bad hair day versus conditioner, right? One's a downward trend, one's an upward trend. You put the two together, and there's potential in that conversation. Ultimately, it comes back to you want to engage the audience in an authentic way, and you want to make those conversations bigger.
So what we have walked you through is basically the ability of our app to enable marketer fundamentally to do first, really unleash the power of the hashtag and the power of Twitter data, and take that to join the conversations that you're interested in, to drive them to the outcome that is best for our consumers through a campaign. Thank you.
Thank you. I just want to make sure that everybody understands that these guys actually did create an app, and they created it not for today, but for the actual original presentation. We just couldn't show it to you originally. Are there questions from the jury? No questions? I'm sorry? No. Thank you.
Yeah.